What does the British monarchy do for us and of course for people around the world? Today's story will give you a very rare insight. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the heart of London. Lovely to see you today. What a lovely day. Don't you think? Glorious sunshine. A good day to get out. As I know I'm always telling you people to get out and get some sun, get out the fresh air, that sort of stuff. Does you the power of good. A little like this particular royal story today, because it really has changed the life of one particular individual, and here's how. Now, if like me, of course, you were enthralled at that recent carol concert, which was organised, produced and arranged by none other than Her Royal Highness the Duchess of Cambridge, you will, of course, have still been marvelling at her piano playing. It's interesting, isn't it? Because I did know that Kate could play the piano, but I had no idea she could play it that well. And just take a moment to think about this, because when you consider, right, there she did it without any fanfare, no pre-promotion. The only promotion we saw was on the day of the televised concert, where there was a picture released of Kate sat at a piano, sort of with her back to the camera, looking wonderful. Of course, leading to lots of people speculating, well, is she going to be playing at this concert then? We had no idea, of course, what was coming. But what a spectacular performance. And also let's take note and give credit for performances also from the X Factor winner, the very first one, Miss Leona Lewis. A bit of a shaky start, but what can you expect in such, well, star-studded company? And then of course, royal favourite Ellie Goulding. But it was this particular gentleman that truly stole the show. Tom Walker was already known, of course, as a wonderful musician, singer, songwriter, Brit nominated, and apparently a personal favourite of both Catherine and William. So as he revealed, he was kind of stunned to be asked to perform. But not only that, have the piano played for him as his accompanist by none other than the Duchess of Cambridge. So he's revealed all about this background in an interview. What was interesting is, of course, he said that they had a very small rehearsal the day before, and he was more nervous at the rehearsal than actually the live performance, because he felt that, well, if it goes wrong, it goes wrong. It's kind of a nice, sweet way of looking at it, actually. But here's what we could tell you about Royal Association and why this is good for our country, not just here in the United Kingdom, but around the world. That particular concert was a mega rating success for ITV, and we told you before here on the show they are planning to repeat it as an annual event. Very wise move by them, if of course the Duke and Duchess want to continue and stick with that particular broadcaster. What's also interesting to note that Tom himself has now seen his sales rocket around the world. In those all-important markets as well, of like the United States, where streaming is now king. It's not like the old days of vinyl. And of course, just other territories where he would have been unknown. He said he's completely flabbergasted by the interest in his career, and it truly is all down to his Royal Association, and of course having one of the best piano players in the business to accompany him at such a wonderful event. But on a serious note, that's what people do say to me, what does British monarchy do? What can it actually achieve? We pay for them, but what do we get from them? Well, in the case of that, not forget just Tom Walker doing really well. It is the British recording industry. People are suddenly interested in our product again. They look at things with different views, different eyes. And of course, people who simply are associated, like Ellie and Leona, they've seen their sales go up too. So they do wonderful things without much flag waving, and more importantly, of course, understatement. Something I'm sure you will agree some others could simply learn from. I'm saying nothing. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.